Imagine an Africa where our kingdoms never fell, where the drums of Timbuktu still echo through golden cities, where the Great Zimbabwe towers stand unbroken, and the Benin bronzes never left home. This is not a fantasy. This is a reflection. Today on Afri Facts, we ask a daring question. What would Africa look like if it was never colonized? Before we dive in, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here we tell Africa's untold stories, the ones they didn't want you to know. Segment 1, The Africa That Was. Before colonization, Africa wasn't a dark continent. It was a continent of light, with empires, universities, and vast trade networks. From the Mali Empire, where Mansa Musa built libraries that rivaled Europe's best, to Kemet, ancient Egypt, where science, architecture, and astronomy flourished, to the Kingdom of Kongo, which had organized governments, laws, and diplomacy. In Ethiopia, the Aksumite Empire minted its own coins and had written scripts. In the Great Zimbabwe, massive stone structures stood, built without mortar, proof of advanced engineering and design. Africa was not waiting to be discovered. It was thriving. Segment 2. If colonization never happened. Now imagine the year is 2025. Africa was never colonized. Lagos and Cairo are global power capitals. Accra and Nairobi are tech giants, rivals to Silicon Valley. The African Union? Not a dream, but a superpower. A continent united by trade, language, and innovation. Without colonial borders, Africa might speak Swahili or Amharic as a unifying language. The trans-Saharan trade routes evolve into high-speed rail lines, connecting Dakar to Nairobi and Johannesburg to Cairo. Resources like gold, oil, and cobalt stay in African hands. African companies control the supply chains, and the world depends on Africa's production, not the other way around. Segment 3. Culture, Identity, and Pride. Without colonization, African spirituality might have evolved alongside Islam and Christianity, not been erased. Our languages would dominate education and diplomacy. Imagine global science journals written in Yoruba, Zulu, or Hausa. Music, film, and art would be shaped by African aesthetics, not rebranded versions filtered through the West. The world might dance to the rhythms of the Sahel, dress in fabrics of kente and Ankara on global runways, and study philosophy from the great scholars of Timbuktu. Segment 4. Economy and Politics. Politically, Africa would look more like Asia, a collection of powerful nations that grew through trade, not conquest. Imagine an Africa-led World Bank in Addis Ababa, an African Union currency backed by gold from Ghana and diamonds from Botswana, the world's fastest-growing stock markets in Lagos, Nairobi, and Johannesburg. The continent's borders might have formed naturally through diplomacy and culture, not through a line drawn by European hands in Berlin, 1884. And yes, there would still be challenges, inequality, corruption, internal wars, but they would be our struggles, not ones imposed from outside. So what would Africa look like if it was never colonized? Maybe richer, more united, and more respected. But more importantly, more ourselves. Colonization may have taken our land, but it could never destroy our potential, because the dream of a united, powerful Africa still lives in us. Africa's story didn't end with colonization. It's being rewritten every day by Africans like you. So keep learning, keep questioning, and keep believing in the Africa that could be. If you love stories like this, tap like, subscribe, and join the Afri Facts family, where we celebrate Africa's past to inspire its future. Afri Facts, telling Africa's untold stories.